Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Belinda here from Visualised NZ. I'm filming this on a Sunday because I'm going to be away 4 days out of 5 this week, and so I need to get my videos prepared ahead of time. So it's really unusual doing it on a Sunday afternoon, and it's super cold here. It's very wet and not very nice at all, and we had some surface flooding first thing this morning. It was raining so heavy. So I've got the fire going. All of the cats are inside and curled up sleeping. My husband's sleeping, and I'm doing a video. So what I want to do today is prepare this book as an altered book for my December days prompts. If you don't know what they are a set of prompts for December. They're up on my Facebook group in Visual Vibes, and they're also up on Instagram. So if you check out Visualised NZ or search the December days hashtag, you'll find that prompt list. So I didn't quite know what I was going to do for my journal for December days or how I wanted to do it, and I was looking for something and came across this book here, which is something I did as a craft class, probably 2 years ago-ish, where I taught how to alter a cover with, so this is built up with cardboard and then paint and a couple of little pearl cabochons stuck on there. And I saw this when I was looking for something else, and I just thought, to me it spoke of Christmas, so it seemed to be quite fitting for December. I haven't ever done anything inside with the actual book, so it seemed like a good thing to use for my December days. I'm still not sure whether I'm going to incorporate my normal journaling and December days in the one, or whether I'm going to keep them separate. But either way, I'm going to prepare this book as an altered book. Now, to be fair, I have not done a proper altered book in my life. I started one and didn't like how it was turning out, so kind of abandoned it. I suspect I'm going to have the same issue. I don't know how people deal with it, but I'm just going to give it a go, and however it turns out is how it's going to be. So I'm going to just skip the first few pages and then start removing some pages. Now hopefully they will tear out nicely, I hope. And I'm going to have lots and lots of book pages. So I'm going to take maybe 3, maybe 2. I might vary it, sometimes 2, sometimes 3 in between. So I'll start with 3 because I've already got a few pages at the beginning there. Just so that when I bulk it out with things, that there's room for me to add in and layer things up and pop things in. So this one, I think I am going to turn into a pocket. So I'm going to turn it into a side pocket. I'm going to take out a thumb tab there. And glue these two together. So who's going to do a December daily challenge, or my one I've called December days because I didn't want to take away from the December daily challenges that are already out there. I didn't want to feel like I'm stealing their name, I guess. So I decided to call it just December days. But regardless, who else is planning on doing a December daily type thing, whether it's my one or someone else's? Yeah, I'd like to know who's planning on doing one. I had fun coming up with the prompts. I made it more southern hemisphere, although not overtly. The only real way it talks is relevant to the southern hemisphere is it doesn't talk about snow. There's no real mention of snow in the prompts, because of course down here in New Zealand we have a summer Christmas. Right, so I've just glued those together. Now I don't know how people avoid them puckering, because obviously as you flip over pages it's different to lying flat to when you turn the page. You know, the pages move, so I don't know how people deal with that, how they avoid it, or do they avoid it? Do I just not see it? I don't know. So I'm going to take another 3 pages out, giving myself lots of room. Actually, and I just realised that the area where you tear out the pages is supposed to be where you glue the pages together. So there's my first mistake, but that's all right. I'm going to leave a couple of pages there, because I don't want every page to be a pocket. I think that would be a bit much, but I do want some pockets. So I'm going to take 2 out here, and then I'll glue these 2. So I am gluing the 2 pages where I've torn out, so the one in front and behind, glue those together. And this one I'm just going to glue them together, and that will make them stronger. So I've got one single page there, and then this will be a double page, just to give it a bit of strength. So if I want to put something a bit heavier or a bit thicker, or have a play with some watercolor or something, that it might stand up. And I'm just using my tacky glue. It's like a PVA glue as the glue. Oh, and there's a naughty word on that page, so good thing I'm hiding it between the pages. I don't even know where this book came from originally. Certainly not one I bought or anything. It must have been given somewhere along the way, or picked up in a book haul just for the purpose of doing this with. See, as soon as I try and turn that page, it's puckering. So if anybody has done an altered book and knows how to deal with that, or how to avoid it, I'd love to find out. Because yeah, I don't like that aspect of it. Does it not matter? Like, once you've added things, does it sort of disguise it or take it away, or I don't know. So I'd love it if you know, one, how to avoid it, or 2, how it, whether it affects the overall or not. Let me know. I'd be keen to find out. Okay, this one I might turn into a top pocket. So I'll take out my thumb hole, and I'm taking out the thumb holes now so that I know that it's a pocket. Oh, that was a really big thumb notch. And I'm not distressing them. I can get my hands in there and distress it as I'm completing the December days if I want to. Right. So this is really it. A lot of tearing, a lot of gluing. Yeah, that's just what I'm up to. What's on everyone else's craft desk today? Are you, if you're doing December days, are you all prepared for it? What are you choosing to do? Have you made a journal? Have you got a special journal? Bought a kit? How many was that? Was it 2, I think? One more. Take 3. Hopefully I don't run out of pages. I don't know. We'll find out. I can always utilise those pockets to make the inside of the pocket another page if I run out of space. So again, this one I'm just going to glue it all completely down. So yeah, it's taken me a long time to actually put together this, because I just didn't know which way I was going to jump. Because I've never done a December daily before, a December daily type challenge. Yeah, see, don't know, don't like the puckering. But I'm committing to this. Whatever happens, I'm going to just go with it, and it will be what it is. Okay. I can't be the only one that happens to, surely. Just because of the nature of books and how the pages move when you turn them. Right, this one I'm going to do slightly differently. I'm going to do a turn down top to make a little angled pocket. give that a little glue first. Glue that down. And that will be a pocket that way. And along here. And if I don't use these pockets, that's all good. But they're there if I need them or if I want them. So you can't really see that without it being distressed, but it just a way of giving a different look to the page, something different to play with. So it's probably not entirely thrilling for you watching me tear and glue. I'm trying to think whether I've got anything to tell you. Actually, yes I do. I have a sweet story. We went out for dinner last night to my in-laws' end of year function for their church, and it was a restaurant in the city, so we got picked up by a bus and all went and had dinner in town, and then after we'd had dinner we took a drive to New Brighton Beach, which is a beach in the city. It's a very popular sort of touristy area, but it's an area that was hit by the earthquakes years ago, so there's a lot of empty sections that will never be built on again. Haven't been there myself for years, so we took a drive out there, and my husband and I and my mother-in-law got off the bus and had a photo taken, and it was so cold. It was freezing. The wind was awful, coming right off the sea. But that was fun, you know, something you do. And there were a lot of kids, so it was a very noisy bus ride. Very noisy bus ride. But the food was good. The venue was busy, but it was good. The staff were all well in tune with the, you know, keeping the food topped up and clearing away plates and things. And it was a restaurant I'd never been to. I didn't even know it was there, so that was quite nice to go somewhere I hadn't been before. And yeah, it was just a nice evening out. Bit of fun. Right, I'm just going to take 2 out there. So yes, very nice to go out. That's one thing I do like about this time of year, is there's often these social functions that you get to go to and, you know, catch up with people that might not have seen for a while. Been a while since I'd seen the church at where my mother-in-law and father-in-law go to, so it was nice to catch up with them and a few other people and see some kids. I mean, I didn't know the kids, but you know, it's always fun. There was this cute little boy I was playing peekaboo with, little redhead boy, super cute, lots of fun. So some good memories. So yeah, it was quite fun. And then there was, before we left the restaurant, while we were sitting on the bus, 3 of the older girls wanted to do a dance. And so they got off the bus and stood on the lawn outside the bus so we could all watch through the windows. And they were, I don't know, maybe pre-teens or early teens. And they did a couple of little moves and then just dissolved into giggles. So that was their end of their little dance. But it was cute. They were just having fun, and their heart was to do something to entertain the people, but they were just giggly preteens. It just dissolved, so yeah. It was fun. Okay, glue these ones together are 2, I think. So, and next weekend we've got my husband's work function, which is a barbecue at the boss's place. So yeah, that'll be fun. And those ones go quite late, so we're generally home, you know, sort of between midnight and 1 a.m. So that's going to be a late night, and I've got a week of being out, so I'm going to be super tired. I'm already tired. So tired. Oh, gosh, I've had some bad nights this week. Woken up with thunder, and then the next night my head wouldn't let go of everything I needed to do and think of and plan, and so my own head was keeping me awake. And then what happened the next night? I think I slept well, but I woke up like a bus had hit me. I was just, once I get tired, I just, it takes me a long time to pick up, especially if I don't have enough time to actually just rest. And I don't at the moment. I've got so much I need to do, and not a lot that I can just put off and not do. Right, I'm going to do this as another side pocket. So yeah, but it's all good. I mean, I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I'm just, I guess, stressing a little bit about what I need to get done. So that's all good. It's part of the silly season. That's for sure. Right, so I am going to pop you on pause, and I'm going to keep going, and then I'm going to come back and show you what I've got. Otherwise you're just going to be complored. What on earth am I trying to say? You'll just be completely bored. See, there's a new word for today, complored. Mix of completely and bored. Anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I have completed pulling out the pages that I wanted to remove, and I have this huge big bundle of pages that I can either make things with or use as glue pages and then throw them out. So yeah, quite a few that I've removed, and it's not old paper, and it's a reasonable weight, so it'd be quite nice to make things from it, as long as I can avoid the bad words, because there are some bad words through this book I noticed as I was removing pages. So I hope you can see there that it's quite a bit thinner than what it was, because that's a lot of pages to remove. If I can get that so you can kind of see, maybe. Yeah, so I did a count up, and I needed another double page spread, because I was going to run out, because for some reason at the end of this book the last few pages are glued down like really solidly. I can't even prise them open. I don't know what that's about. I don't remember doing that. I don't remember accidentally gluing anything. Pass. I have no idea what that's about. So I ran out of pages at the end, but fortunately I needed one more spread. So where I made my first pocket here, I just made the pages before that the extra page that I need. And so if you do want to do an altered book, I do recommend leaving some pages at the beginning just in case. And okay, I've got these spare pages. I can use those to put the prompt list on, to write something, or I can tear them out. Like, I don't know, I'll work it out as I go along. So I have a spread for every day, so 31 days of December, and I just sprinkled pockets, and I did these pockets as well, these side pockets where the page is turned under, and I did some pockets on this side, but I also did some on the other side as well, just to vary it up. So I wasn't, see, this one is on this side, just to make it a bit different. Now I did continue to have this creasing, buckling issue. It did get a slightly better as I went through. I think I got sort of more used to making it do what I want and forcing the creases to sort of flatten out while the glue was wet. But I still would be super interested to find how people tackle that particular issue. So there we go. There is my book for the December days. And I'm not sure whether I'm going to go the art journaling combined December days route, or the personal journaling combined with December days, or just December days in this. I guess I'll see. I don't imagine I'll keep up with 3 different journals in December with everything else that's going on. So we'll just play it by ear and see what it turns into. So if you're interested in playing along with December days, then I'll have the links below so that you can check out on Facebook group. There's a link to the Facebook group and it's pinned to the top of the group, the prompts, or you can check it out on Instagram and either searching Visualize DNZ or December days. Now December days, the hashtag has been used for other things, other people's things, so just make sure you're on recent to get the most recent, and you should find the prompt list not too far down there. Okay, so there we go. I would love if you join me for December days, but whether you're doing it or not, or whether you're doing someone else's prompt list, I would still love to see what you're up to and we can inspire each other. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you back again really soon. Bye for now.